Have you ever wondered about the mystical encounters between the living and the dead in the ancient world? Today, we take a journey back in time to one such encounter between the Witch of Endor and the prophet Samuel. As we step into the dusty landscapes of ancient Israel, an intriguing tale begins to unfold. This is a story that has mystified scholars and believers for centuries, a narrative woven with threads of mysticism and intrigue. It is the tale of the Witch of Endor and Samuel, a prophet whose spirit was summoned from beyond the grave. Our story begins during the reign of King Saul, a ruler troubled by his kingdom's uncertain future. His reign was marked by turmoil and confusion. The king was desperate for guidance, yearning for words of wisdom that could steer his kingdom towards prosperity. But who could provide such counsel? Samuel, a revered prophet, had once been the king's trusted advisor. But Samuel was no longer of the living, his wisdom seemingly lost to the sands of time. Yet King Saul's desperation led him down a path few dared to tread. In his quest for answers, Saul turned to the forbidden practice of necromancy, an ancient ritual believed to summon the spirits of the dead. Despite the taboo nature of this practice, Saul was willing to risk it all. He sought out the Witch of Endor, a mysterious figure whispered about in hushed tones, known for her supposed ability to commune with the spirit world. As we delve deeper into this captivating tale, we'll explore the many theories surrounding the identity of the Witch of Endor. Was she an ordinary woman with extraordinary powers, or was she herself possessed by supernatural forces? And what of Samuel's spirit? Was it truly him who spoke to Saul that fateful day, or was it all an illusion? And so, in his desperation, King Saul sought the forbidden practice of necromancy, setting the stage for the dramatic encounter to come. In his quest for answers, King Saul turned to a woman known only as the Witch of Endor, a practitioner of the dark arts. The troubled king, desperate for guidance in the face of impending war, sought her out under the veil of night. Cloaked in secrecy, Saul approached the witch, imploring her to summon the spirit of the revered prophet Samuel. His request was not without risk, for necromancy was a practice forbidden and feared by the people of Israel. The Witch of Endor, aware of the dangers, initially hesitated, reluctant to invoke the wrath of the divine powers. Yet Saul's desperation was palpable, his plea laced with a sense of urgency that was impossible to ignore. Reluctantly, the witch agreed, embarking on a ritual shrouded in mystery and cloaked in darkness. What followed was a spectacle that defied earthly understanding. The air around them seemed to shudder, the ground beneath them trembling as if in fear. In the midst of this otherworldly tumult, the spirit of Samuel was summoned, his appearance as startling as it was awe-inspiring. The figure that emerged was ethereal, a spectral echo of the prophet in his earthly days, his presence filling the room with a palpable sense of dread and reverence. His voice echoed in the silent night, a chilling reminder of the power of the forbidden arts. Samuel, once a voice of divine reason and wisdom, now stood before Saul as a harbinger of doom. The Witch of Endor, having completed the summoning, watched in silent trepidation as Saul, the once mighty king, stood face to face with the spectral form of Samuel. The air was thick with tension, the silence deafening as both men prepared for the conversation that would seal the fate of a king and forever alter the course of history. In this chilling encounter, the spirit of Samuel was called forth from the beyond, ready to deliver his message to the troubled king. This was the forbidden encounter, a moment in time where the mortal and the spiritual worlds collided, a moment that remains shrouded in mystery and intrigue even today. As the spirit of Samuel stood before them, a chilling conversation ensued between the dead prophet and the living king. In the eerie silence that followed Samuel's summoning, Saul, with a heart pounding like a war drum, sought guidance from the spectral figure before him. He pleaded for wisdom, for direction in the midst of the brewing storm of battle that threatened his kingdom and his reign. Yet the spirit of Samuel, bound no longer by the frailties of mortal life, looked upon Saul with eyes that bore into the depths of the king's soul. The spectral prophet spoke not of victory or salvation, but of a fate that would chill the blood of even the most hardened warrior. "Your reign draws to a close, Saul," Samuel's spirit echoed in a voice as cold as winter's breath. "Your disobedience to the divine command has cost you dearly, and now you must face the consequences. Tomorrow you and your sons shall join me in the realm of the dead." The words hung in the air, a chilling prophecy that seemed to extinguish the warmth of the living world around them. Saul, once a mighty king, now stood diminished, his hopes shattered like fragile glass against the unyielding stone of Samuel's revelation. Saul's pleas for mercy, his cries for a different fate, fell on deaf ears. The spirit of Samuel, unyielding and resolute, offered no comfort, no reprieve. He was but a messenger of the divine, a bearer of harsh truths and bitter realities. And then, just as quickly as it had begun, the encounter ended. The spectral figure of Samuel faded away, dissolving into the ether like smoke in the wind. The Witch of Endor, her task completed, looked on as Saul staggered under the weight of the prophecy. His world forever changed. With these foreboding words, Saul's fate was sealed, and the spirit of Samuel vanished as suddenly as it had appeared. This haunting revelation would echo through the ages, a chilling reminder of the consequences of defying the divine will. But who was the Witch of Endor really? A simple woman with dark powers, or a conduit for supernatural forces? This question has puzzled scholars and believers for centuries, ever since the fateful encounter between King Saul, the prophet Samuel, and this enigmatic figure. Theories abound, and they are as varied as they are intriguing. Some suggest that the Witch of Endor was an ordinary woman, albeit one with extraordinary abilities. They argue that she had mastered the forbidden art of necromancy, the practice of communicating with the dead through her own cunning and resolve. This perspective paints her as an independent figure, navigating a world filled with divine interventions and royal machinations, armed with nothing but her own dark powers. On the other hand, there are those who argue that the witch was not merely a woman, but a vessel for supernatural forces. They posit that she was not in control of her own actions, but was instead possessed by entities from the spirit world. This theory suggests that she was a conduit, a bridge between the mortal realm and the afterlife, used by the spirits to communicate their messages to the living. These contrasting perspectives offer a fascinating insight into the enigma that is the Witch of Endor. Was she a master of the dark arts, or was she merely a puppet in the hands of unseen forces? Was she a willing participant in the events that unfolded, or was she coerced by powers beyond her comprehension? Each theory has its merits and its drawbacks, and each contributes to the ongoing debate about the nature of the witch's powers and her role in the encounter with Saul and Samuel. The complexity of her character and the ambiguity of her actions add layers of intrigue to an already captivating story. Regardless of who she was, the Witch of Endor remains a fascinating figure, her identity as elusive as the spirits she summoned. As we delve deeper into this tale from the ancient world, we are reminded of the enduring allure of the unknown and the mysteries that continue to captivate us centuries after they first unfolded. The encounter between the Witch of Endor and Samuel is a tale that continues to captivate and perplex us. It's a narrative that has stood the test of time, remaining just as enigmatic today as it was in the era of King Saul. The interpretations of this encounter are as diverse as they are fascinating. Some see the event as an illusion or coincidence, a figment of Saul's desperate imagination, or perhaps an elaborate ruse by the witch herself. From this perspective, the Witch of Endor is seen as a master manipulator, using her knowledge of Saul's situation and his desperate need for guidance to conjure a convincing illusion of Samuel's spirit. Other interpretations take a more supernatural approach. They argue that the witch truly summoned Samuel's spirit, making the encounter a genuine communion with the spirit world. In this view, the Witch of Endor is not just a crafty illusionist, but a conduit to the spiritual realm, capable of crossing the veil between the living and the dead. Yet, another interpretation straddles the line between the natural and supernatural. It suggests that the witch, while perhaps not directly summoning Samuel's spirit, was able to tap into Saul's subconscious and bring forth a vision of Samuel reflective of Saul's deepest fears and expectations. These varying interpretations remind us that the truth, especially when it comes to ancient tales shrouded in mystery, is often elusive and subject to the lens through which we choose to view it. They reveal our enduring fascination with the unknown, our desire to make sense of the inexplicable, and our willingness to challenge the boundaries of our understanding. Whether a genuine communion with the spirit world or a mere illusion, the meeting between the witch and Samuel continues to intrigue us. It's a testament to the enduring power of stories and the timeless allure of mystery. It invites us to question, to explore, and to ponder the depths of the human experience and our connection to the world beyond. As we delve deeper into this extraordinary tale, we find ourselves challenged to explore the boundaries of faith, mysticism, and our understanding of the unknown. The saga of the Witch of Endor and Samuel is not just an isolated event in ancient history. It is a profound narrative that continues to echo through the ages, prompting us to question our deepest convictions. In this story, we see the raw power of belief. King Saul, a once mighty ruler, is driven to the forbidden art of necromancy, the conjuring of spirits out of desperation. This act in itself is a testament to the human tendency to seek answers beyond what is seen and understood. It's a remarkable demonstration of the lengths we are willing to go in the pursuit of knowledge and certainty. Furthermore, the tale presents an intriguing perspective on mysticism. The Witch of Endor, no matter her true identity, serves as a link between the physical world and the spiritual realm. She embodies the human fascination with the unseen and the unexplained. Her ability to bring forth Samuel's spirit is a chilling reminder of the mysteries that lie beyond our mortal comprehension. The encounter between the witch and Samuel also provides a broader context for our understanding of faith. Regardless of whether we view this meeting as a genuine spiritual communion or a mere illusion, it underscores the profound impact of faith on our realities. It shows how our beliefs can shape our perceptions, actions, and ultimately our destinies. As we continue to unravel the enigma of the Witch of Endor and Samuel, we are reminded of the enduring power of belief and the eternal quest for answers beyond our mortal realm. This tale, steeped in mystery and intrigue, invites us to look beyond the surface and question the world as we know it. It beckons us to embrace the unknown and embark on a journey of discovery that transcends the confines of our physical world. The tale of the Witch of Endor and Samuel is a fascinating glimpse into the mystical encounters of the ancient world. This enigmatic narrative, set in the time of King Saul, has captured the imaginations of scholars and enthusiasts for centuries, inviting us to question, explore, and marvel. A troubled king, desperate for divine guidance, ventured into the forbidden realm of necromancy. He sought to summon the spirit of the prophet Samuel, hoping for answers to his plight. And in a dramatic turn, the spirit of Samuel was indeed conjured by the Witch of Endor, revealing a prophecy that would seal Saul's tragic fate. The identity of the Witch of Endor herself is shrouded in mystery. Was she an ordinary woman possessing dark powers? Or was she under the influence of supernatural forces? These questions add layers of intrigue to our tale, fueling endless speculations and theories. The encounter between the witch and Samuel has been interpreted in various ways. Some view it as mere illusion or coincidence, while others firmly believe in its authenticity as a communion with the spirit world. This divergence in interpretation underscores the fascinating complexities of our historical narrative. The tale of the Witch of Endor and Samuel serves as a potent reminder of the power of belief and the human quest for answers beyond our mortal understanding. It challenges us to question, to explore, and to push the boundaries of our faith and understanding of the mystical. So, as we close this chapter, we encourage you to continue diving into these captivating stories from the ancient world. There's a wealth of knowledge waiting to be discovered, a plethora of enigmas begging to be unraveled. Thank you for joining us on this journey into the past. Don't forget to subscribe for more captivating tales from the ancient world.